So it
Yeah.
looks like we're gonna go into Catalina for the second map. I
How do you feel
definitely
about
feel I
TVZ on
definitely
this map? You
feel
like it?
like it's Terran favored for
You
sure.
think
As a
so?
Terran
With
player,
all the
I
drop
can
space?
it's really good for drops. It's really good for holding your third is pretty cool on this map, and at the same time, I feel like you have an advantage holding your third over a Zerg. The third is more easily secured for a Terran player than it is for a Zerg,
Yeah, I can
which is
definitely
weird to
see that
say.
in Catalina.
But this is usually the map where some crazy Widowmine hits happen just because of the pathing into the third base.
Oh yeah, there's just so much dead space. I mean, it's
Mhm.
insane. The back of this map, behind your main alone, there's just so much. Just a lot different. It's a weird layout compared to other maps, even three-player maps that are like it.
Mhm.
Merry-go-round, for instance, like doesn't have that
Yeah,
huge dead space, just complete air, no terrain around it. That's why
yeah.
Terrans love it. They can just drop from any direction at any time.
I will say it's a pretty bad map for mech TVZ, at least in my experience. Just the huge amounts of dead space just make mutas really strong.
Oh yeah, definitely, I can see that.
But
And
this is,
there's two ramps to your third too. As a Protoss player, that's
mhm.
why I vetoed Catalina. I mean, I used to get pulled apart on this map.
Yeah. All right. So spawning in the 1 o'clock position, we have the Teal Terran currently down 0-1 in this series, looking to pull it back. It is Ninkazi.
All right, and in our looks like the bottom right corner here, we got Game Time from Infinity Pro. Our GM Zerg played a very nice game last time, really showing the power Roaches in this matchup. And I there was some banter at the beginning, but I didn't say what he said. Don't die, but I don't know if he meant him or Game Time.
Ninkazi opens up every game saying GLHFDD, and it's just kind of his thing. I don't know anyone else who says that. Um,
And it means
yeah,
don't die. Is that as an
it means
abbreviation?
it means don't die. I don't want to analyze it too much because I don't think it makes a lot of sense. But
It doesn't.
you know what, we're just
I
gonna go with
mean,
it.
my main hope is that they die. Like, I'm not saying in real life, but I mean, I want you to die like as bad as possible.
I don't want to be here forever, so I hope one of them
Yeah,
does in fact die.
exactly. Don't die. Make a million swarm hosts. Let's do this Raven mech thing. I'm in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
I do like it though. Everyone needs a gimmick. Looks like Ninkazi got his early in Diamond League, so when he moves up to Pro one day, you know what I'm saying, he could always get that in. Maybe everyone will be doing it one day. Who knows? Can't hate on him. Looks like we're having
So
another fairly standard TVZ here. Game time opening with Hatch first. Actually, he's switching it up this time, the gas. So what do you think he's going to do off this Kaboosh? Factory or
it was
Reaper
a
play?
it was a 12-12-12, so it's definitely going to be a Reaper here,
Okay.
which is a really strong choice on this map. Just this map is amazing for Reapers. Like,
No.
just so many entrances to the main.
Oh yeah, I'm
Um,
looking around now. I'm seeing all the cliffs, and yeah, these Reapers are
yeah.
going to have a great time hopping around here.
hmm doesn't We'll see if he wants to commit to more than one Reaper. It wouldn't be a bad choice if you're going to do a multiple Reaper build. This is definitely the best map for it.
Yeah, and once you're facing someone who's a few leagues ahead of you, you might as well, pull out all the stops and try to be
hmm
as unconventional as you can. Because last game was a prime example. I mean, he did a very wonky, strange timing with those Marines, but it worked
hmm
out great. I mean, canceling the third definitely kept them alive, a lot
We
longer than
see we see a really early SCV scout. Are we going to see another one of those cheeky bunkers? The
could
drone is
be.
actually waiting for the SCV at the natural.
Chilling, man, hanging out.
Yeah, game time's like I don't want to deal with those shenanigans again. I'm gonna, I'm just
Yeah, he
gonna
knows
sack
that
a few
Ninkazi's
minerals.
definitely not shy about the bunkers. Yeah, and look at right away. I mean, the SCV's just overstaying his welcome here, trying to build something.
Oh,
Ninkazi is
there it
so
is.
persistent. I love this, man. It's just awesome play. And
Uh,
he's gonna get these drones right away, it looks like. Oh, nice micro by game time, waiting to the Lynx hatch.
yeah,
We got four
there's
out here. This might be stopped
that.
relatively easily.
Yeah, he's just gonna abandon that. Oh, no cancel on the bunker. That's a little painful.
Ooh,
Oh,
sick. That hurts him.
yeah, and it
Little
looks like
minerals lost there.
a little bit of a supply block. Actually that's a pretty huge supply block.
Oh yeah, this is deep. He just
hmm
starts it right now, even though he has things
I'm
queued up already.
I'm guilty of this as well. When you try to be greedy with that CC and go like Reaper CC then depot. I get supply blocked at 19 sometimes. It's really not hard to avoid, but it's I don't
I
know.
feel like
I
every diamond player around there has that one supply that's bane to their existence. Mine is a
oh
26. I always supply block them at the same time every game, and you should learn your lessons. I never do. It's
yeah,
whatever.
that's why
Cry
we're
about it
not.
all the time, but I won't change it. It's fine. Story of my
uh,
StarCraft career. All right, looks like
so
what's producing out of here? A Widow Mine? I can't see because this
it's
observer
a
layout is terrible.
it's a Hellion. So he's going for
Alien?
a he's kind of naked factory just making a Hellion. That's usually not something you see in TVZ, and he's going for a starport. So it could try to be one of those like marine Hellion drops, maybe an elevator into the main of some kind. He's swapping the factory over to the reactor now.
Just squeezing
But we
out that
do.
one last alien.
hmm We do see this Roach Warren down now. It's a little bit too early to be a safety Roach Warren. Usually it would have started about 10 to 15 seconds ago, and it started almost a minute ago. So this could be some sort of Roach aggression. He's on three gases, and his third base is a little bit late. So he could just decide to make a bunch of roaches and put some pressure on. And
Yeah, I mean,
there
it
is
worked out
no
so well last game, so
yeah, the Overlord actually sees no bunker at the front. So that's exactly what you want to see if you were going for some roach play. And there's five roaches. That could just I'm not actually sure if he wants to commit to these roaches. He is supply blocked, so he could be waiting for the overlords to pop and then make some more roaches. But Ninkazi is in a pretty terrible position to deal with some roaches right now. He's got a lot of Hellions, one Marauder, and no bunkers.
yeah, that's definitely not what you want. And no wall at the front either. I mean, these roaches are just
Mhm.
gonna march up here and have their way with these Terran units. And it looks like he's moving out in the middle of the map here.
Game Time is electing to stay back and wait for 1-1, um, which is actually going to be the correct choice against this push out by Ninkazi. He's going to be able to like take the defender's advantage and get a nice concave with these roaches. That'd be the ideal situation, anyways.
Yeah, this is very smart here by game time.
If we look at the worker
Being very
count,
patient.
uh, Game Time is 47 drones to 31 SCVs, so he's sitting on a pretty nice economic lead. Ninkazi is attacking the third base, but there's no drones here. And this is actually a Hellbat push, which gets
Not
completely
very
shut
good
down by
versus roaches.
roaches. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's
You,
definitely a hard counter.
yeah, when you do this build, you're hoping your opponent's playing a little bit greedy and decided to skip roaches. But he's got a bunch of roaches. He brought the queens down. The transfuses are good. And he is actually just completely shutting down this Hellbat push. Some cute little micro here with the Medivac and the Hellbats, but there's
Yeah,
just
it
too
won't
many
be enough.
roaches.
Most
Yeah, and this
definitely. It's gonna
meta,
shut down rather handily here by game time. I mean, the supply is almost double for game time here. This counter
yeah,
attack is gonna be brutal.
he even got the Medivac with those queens. So
Oh man,
that's kind of the nail in the
icing on the
coffin here.
cake.
It's 99 supply to 43. Uh, and again, there's no bunkers at home, no siege tanks, like two Marauders and two Hellbats versus 18 Roaches.
Yeah, you're never gonna have a good time with these trades here. Looks like he's producing many racks here behind this, but he's definitely not gonna have enough time. These roaches are gonna be
Yeah.
at his front door in a matter of seconds, and here they are, marching up, focus
Ninkazi's, yeah.
firing, and that's the GG.